Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Here is the short video. I promise it's going to be the short video on our body and the temperature control, trying to keep our bodies at homeostasis. So, trying to balance the temperature when we have things going on in our bodies. So, in this diagram, I like it because it shows heat in and heat out, basically. And so, it shows this woman out running. And first of all, she has heat. They're calling it heat stress because if that's not taken care of, it is a stressor in your body, and your body handles it. So one of the forms of heat that she's dealing with is the solar radiation, right? If you're out running and it's really, really sunny out, you're being exposed to a lot of solar radiation. If it's a little bit cooler, it's probably not as bad. Well, what about air temperature? Right? If it's 60 out and you're running, that's a pretty nice day to run. If it's 95 out and you're running, it's going to put a little bit more stress on your body. High relative humidity. In the summertime, my gosh, when it's, you walk outside and you just start to sweat, that's high humidity. And so you have a lot of moisture in the air and a lot of heat associated with that moisture. Metabolic heat production. Well, metabolism, we haven't really used that word, but metabolism is in part when your body breaks down glucose on your mitochondria, right? One of the things that it gives off is heat. And then you're absorbing heat from the ground, especially if it's a hot day and if you're running on the road, right? If you're running on asphalt. So you have heat coming from the sun, you have the air around you has heat associated with it. You have high moisture. You can have high moisture in the air, which doesn't let your body evaporate off water as easily. You have heat coming internally, right? When you're breaking down the glucose, it's allowing you to run. And then you're looking at the ground heat if you're running on a surface that absorbs heat. And so now what does your body have to do? Excuse me, your body has to try to maintain homeostasis. So, how the heck is it going to get some of this heat out of your body? One of the ways that it gets heat out of your body is a way that it does it all the time, every day, every time you exhale. So, when your body is breaking down glucose, one of the ways that it gets rid of excess heat is when you exhale. And we've mentioned this before. It's the reason why you steam up a mirror if you breathe on it, right? Your body is giving off water vapor, but that water vapor is warm. When it hits the mirror, it gets colder, energy is released, and it condenses. So your respiratory system is giving off some of the heat, excess heat in your body. Sweat evaporation. So, sweat evaporation is when your body releases water, and water has what's called a high heat capacity. It can hold a lot of heat. And because it can hold a lot of heat, when you sweat, it almost like pulls heat away from your body. So, sweating helps to cool your body. And some people have disorders where they don't sweat well, which means that they have a very difficult time maintaining the temperature in the homeostasis. And so, radiation from your body, it's when you might not be sweating, but you can actually touch the heat. You can feel the heat radiating from your body. And then the convection from wind currents. So as you're running, you're blowing through the air, right? And remember, the cooler air tends to be on the bottom. Convection currents brings it up, it cools, and it comes back down. And so those things are helping you cool. So what's making you warmer? Heat from the sun, temperature in the surrounding air, moisture in the surrounding air, and then heat from the ground, right? From the bottom part of the environment if you're on asphalt. Well, how is your body going to get rid of it? You're going to exhale. You're going to get rid of heat that way. You're going to sweat, and so the sweat is going to pull heat away from your body. Radiation, just feeling it, right? If you're in a room, even if you're not all sweating, you're in a room's going to be warmer when there's a lot of people in it because your body naturally gives off heat. And then convection current from the air around you. So you're moving, which makes the air come by you too. But on a breezy day, you can feel the heat leave. You can feel the heat being removed from your body. And in fact, if too much is removed, you think, oh, it's too cold. I got to get a sweater, right? So that is how those are the stressors of heat in terms of the temperature of your body. And on the other side of that is how does your body respond to get rid of the excess heat? So I hope that this helped clear up this part of homeostasis. So stay tuned, and I'll be doing another clip on the other two things. Thank you, everybody.